It's Wednesday. I know you feel blessed. I hope you feel refreshed. I'm back. We got another one today. We are still talking about scams. So, as you can see by the title, we're talking about credit cards and bank accounts today. So, as always, I'm going to try to keep it short for those coming back on the replay. Hey, Miss B, thanks for coming in. It's good to see you this morning. Good morning, Ruth. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Good morning, Anne Marie. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Ernesto. Thanks for coming in this morning. So, um, yeah, bank accounts, credit cards. There's so many types of scams out there. A lot of times they're getting into our systems, our computers. They're even tapping into our phone lines. So it's very serious out here, and there's so many different ways that your personal information could be compromised. That I just kind of want to talk about a couple of those ways today, and hopefully bring some type of awareness. Um, hey, good morning, Penny. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Frugal Mama. And good morning, She. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate that. So, um, with the most of the time, they're getting into our accounts and things through our computers, through our phones. They are, they're like 10 times as clever as they were years ago. So, it's nothing. It's nothing for them to just get in and get what they need and get out. So what I can say is that I've always been a person that likes cash over a card, but recently within the last couple of years, I've been forced to kind of have this direct deposit account, for work and all, right? Well, um, I don't know. This is something that's not really taught in our world today. So when we're out here, when we finally do become adults or young adults or whatever, do we really know of all the risks that could happen? Um, Ernesto says your Wi-Fi. Absolutely. Comes through your Wi-Fi too. Isn't that crazy? So I did want to let you know, I said I was going to be transparent. I am I'm a victim of credit card fraud. And this has been maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. And um it was random. It was like in the middle of the week, and I had a nice amount of money left in my bank account, and I always get text messages for my account. So if you don't have that, that might be a good thing to have, or maybe even an app. Um, but I got a text message or something that said, "Hey, your bank account has fallen below the amount." I think it's like if it falls below 100, it's gonna send me an alert or something. So that's what it did, and it said it reached zero, and I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm flipping out because I'm like, wait, what? I had so much money in there. What do you mean it's zero? So immediately I started, looking at my bank statement. I called the credit card company. I called the fraud department. Like all those things. Um, I think with the grace of God, I was able to remain calm and figure out what I needed to do to get my money back. But I didn't waste any time. I did that immediately, and it it took probably about a month for them to give me my money back. But eventually they did. So, and actually, I wasn't hacked through Wi-Fi or anything like that. I was actually got through an ATM machine. I went to an ATM that is it's a pretty popular place. It was like in Walmart or something. but I never used it before. Or if I did, I didn't use it often. It's been a while, or something like that. So they had put one of those credit card scanners on the ATM at Walmart, and that's how they got me. Okay, so um, like I said, this was a few years ago, and the technology is so advanced now that you just have to be careful. Um, Penny says, when I order online, I delete my card info after I receive my order. Don't know if that helps, but I don't like my card info just sitting out there. Yes, absolutely. That helps. That's the number one thing to do if you do have to order online and pay your bills and such, is to not save that card information. Now, sometimes your browser will automatically request to save the card information that you just put in. And a lot of us, me included, at the beginning of this whole um, computer thing, like with all these updates and stuff, I never knew that hitting save was actually going to save my card information in there. So, I'm thinking, oh, this is convenient. This is easy. Yeah, go ahead and save it. Yeah, that was not smart. It was not smart at all. And yeah, that's one of the best things that you can do for yourself is to delete that card out of there as soon as you use it. Good morning, Stephanie. Thanks for coming in while you were at work. Good morning, X Man Gaming. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Mr. Antoine Eagle Soaring. I appreciate you. Steve says that's how my bank account is direct deposit. I get text messages on my phone to let me know when it's taken out. Yep. And we all should have that. Um, I had the type of attitude of that can't be me, that can't happen to me, and so on and so forth. And yep, it happened. It was just randomly. Um, yeah. This includes your cell phones. Um, it's funny that yeah, hackers do have many ways. So it's funny that Ernesto mentioned coming through the Wi-Fi because if they're coming in through your Wi-Fi, they can tap into your phone line. They can take your phone number and try to use it overseas. Um, yeah, like literally listening to phone calls so that they can get your information, so that they can not catch you saying something bad, but catch you saying something personal. So even your phones are not safe. Um, yeah, I know that for a fact because that happened to me as well. You know, they got me there. And it was just unexpected. It was just it's always the enemy. The enemy is always out to get you, and he's going to come in any form, shape, or fashion to try to knock you off your game. And if you're not patient, if you're not diligent, if you're not prepared and faithful in the Lord, then you're going to lose your mind. So, these are just some things, some tips to be careful for. So when it comes to bank accounts, um, it's important to have a major bank account somewhere so that it has that fraud protection. So whether it be a Chase Bank or a First Source Bank or a First State of Indiana Bank or like that, like really, um, really, let me see, well known banks is what I'm saying because they're going to keep your money safe. They're going to keep you protected for all those things. And if anything like that happens, they're going to be able to reimburse you, even if let's just say your bank account is hooked up to your phone bill and your phone bill is not supposed to come out till the first of the month and they went ahead and took it out on the 25th, which is now causing your account to go negative, then your bank is going to put that money back and they're going to say, okay, well, this is an unauthorized purchase because my client being having an account here has had an account here for years and has never had this activity happen. So they help you. They really fight for you if you have a real a legit bank account. And credit unions and things, they are nice too. They are nice as far as the as far as being no fees and being convenient like that, but they don't have that same fraud protection. Penny says, nope, I don't allow my computer or phone to save my card info or my passwords. I don't mind typing the info in every time. And that's smart because I know that I have several websites. Baby just came here and laid next to me and went to sleep. So I have several uh, websites on my phone and on my computer that save my password. And it's like, you never thought that something like that could happen. Now, if it's my Google password, that's different. If it's my bank account password, that's different. But all the others, I'm like, sure, keep it, save it. I don't care. But really, we should because you never know. Good morning, praying couple. Thanks for coming in. Sliding in with love and support to brighten your day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good morning, X Man, Gang Man. Good to see you. God bless you too. It's very dangerous. I got them phone calls all the time. Yeah, and that's another thing. They're coming. They're they're coming through our phone lines. They're coming through our text messages. Uh, for hey, good morning, cuz. Thanks for coming in. I have what was I gonna say? At some point in time, I had several phone calls and text messages for somebody who wasn't even me. They had the wrong number, right? But me, being me, my phone rings. I'm gonna answer it because you never know something's happening and blah blah blah. So I answered the phone, and uh, needless to say, these are scammers, and they're using the fact that we have the wrong name so that she can pick up the phone, and they're able to tap in that way. That at that point, they're tapped into your phone line and they're listening to what's going on. Um, they have a device to scan your card standing next to you. Oh wow, now, that's crazy. That's deep. I had no idea about that. Wow. Good morning, one B. Um, Have to be careful these days. They're coming through phone lines. Yep, they are. They definitely are. And like I said, I'm living proof. It happened. So for those of you who are like, I'm careful, this could never happen, and so on and so forth, they're coming up with so many different ways. So as you know, on Monday we talked about the fact that they are scamming our children. They're scamming our children through TikTok, through uh, even Facebook, with little advertisements in the middle of whatever they're watching, or in the middle of the news feed. And it's for children, it's attractive because they're like, oh wow, I can get a free iPhone. Like my 11-year-old is talking about an iPhone, and I'm like, girl, I don't even have an Apple product, and I'm not the type of mom that I don't think I'm built to even have an Apple product. So, but the fact that she's that age and she's asking about an iPhone and she sees an advertisement like that, telling her she can get a free iPhone and she clicks this link, I'm pretty sure she's going to click it. But since I am teaching her, um, you know, these type of things young, I'm pretty confident that now knowing the difference, she's not going to do that. Excuse me. Praying couple says constantly calling from different numbers. Yep, that's exactly what they do. They call from different numbers so that they can get in your phone line, and it happens so quick. Um, Another thing that could get you tied up, believe it or not, is YouTube. YouTube and Facebook have ways that you can support your people, right? With super chats or whatever. Stars, I guess it's called on Facebook or something. Well, just by you doing that and putting your card in real quick to send somebody 99 cents or $1 or $5 or whatever, you're compromising yourself because we have, um, as content creators, we have the little spam things that pop in sometime and they drop things that they're not supposed to drop and say weird things and we're just like delete or remove them or whatever. They're actually taking that time and using that second to weasel into our computers. So now they see our card information not because we saved it, but because we have been on YouTube or Facebook all day and we decided to send 10 super chats. Now they picked up on that because they've been sitting there all day watching. So that's just something to think about. And I know that for us content creators, that um, like super thanks and super chats and stars and all that is a way to uh, help with our social media income. But just be careful. You just never know. Hey, you new. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Steve says, I get a lot of those phone calls. Your phone rings when you answer it and nobody says anything. Yep, that's what it is. That's exactly what they are. And that's been happening to me for years. And sometimes it takes a while for them to. Some of them are smart. Some of them are, they got all these new technologies and everything. But some of them are actually sitting back watching and waiting for the perfect time to come in. So just know that. Um, yeah, we talked Monday about our kids. Tuesday, we talked about the fact that our elders are being scammed, our disabled family members are being scammed, and it could be from their own personal family. It could be from somebody who just recently friended them. Like imagine an older person who doesn't go anywhere, doesn't do anything, doesn't even like to talk to you or anybody, or even on the phone. And now all of a sudden, they got them somebody that they think is their best friend, and they ready to go hang out and whatever all the time as much as possible. Where and not it's not the fact that they have a friend and they can get out the house and be themselves. It's the fact that the ones that their family members and things that do care for them and do check on them or whatever, they're turning against them. They're doing things and saying things that they would never say. They're making it seem like that this new friend of theirs is superior to them. That's the first indication that they might be being used and they might not even know it. So check on your loved ones, and that's the number one way. They're coming in the form of friend, quote unquote, to our elders. And some of our elders are stubborn. They stuck in their ways. They don't want to hear it. They don't believe it, and so on and so forth. Well, then you have to let God deal with that. But at least if you're doing your part, you're checking on them, you're, uh, just being there whenever they need you or whatever. Then maybe that'll kind of diffuse them wanting to go and find a friend, you know, or even a friend trying to come and find them just randomly. But anyway, um, yeah, this has been cool. It's been almost 20 minutes um, that we've been here. I got to figure out where to go with this tomorrow. And I've been transparent. I'm a victim of this type of scam right here. So protect yourselves and let's train our kids. Let's train our children and let them know these things because they're old enough to memorize the words to a song or tell you the whatever the line was in that movie. They're old enough to take in these type of things. So yeah. Um, Yesterday I posted a community post saying that I'm thinking about changing my name, and I put a few options there. So if you get a moment and you can go to my channel, go across the top, hit community. That's my community tab, and find that post from yesterday. And if you could vote, that'll help me make a decision. So yeah, credit unions don't play; they get you your money back. Yep. Excuse me. Yep, absolutely. So in the meantime, please turn on your notification bells. As always, I pretty much drop something every day, but God has me on a new assignment. It's going to start this Friday. So if you have on your notification bell, you'll know if it's a video or a live, and you'll know what time it's going to be. I'm going to get ready to get that scheduled as soon as possible so that we can definitely get this show on the road. I'm really excited. And my vlog is going to come out. I might even just drop it today instead of tomorrow. But this week has been different. There's been a lot of changes for us, but they're good. And I'm going to share that with you. So stay tuned. Good morning, Kira. Thanks for coming in. As always, encouraging talks is going to go private after the live. The day before's live is going to go public. So if you're looking for this right here so that you can replay it and kind of get it in your memory bank to share with those important people in your life, it'll be available in the morning. um, Good morning, Chef. Thanks for coming in, bro. So, you know, yeah, like I said, God has me on a new assignment. I'm very excited. And you already know that's gonna lead me into talking about our Kingdom Builders. Our Kingdom Builders community is it's lit, okay? it's getting it's getting bigger. Every single week it's getting bigger. The assignments change. The assignments are getting harder. I'm almost like, you mean me, God? Like, are you sure you want me to do that, God? And God says, yep. So, I have no choice but to do it. But it's going to be beneficial. It's going to be beneficial for me and for you guys to help you stay surrounded, rooted, and grounded by those who enjoy the Lord. Um, I think I have a good story to tell because I'm kind of new. I am new, not kind of new. I am new to this walk, to this lifestyle. So I can relate to so many people out there um, having one foot in the door and one foot out of the door when it comes to wanting to know God and really know Him. Um, there's a lot of us that still want to be in our flesh. We want to do what we want to do. Hey, it is what it is, and you can do that. And but I just know that it's better over here, and I feel like if more people knew how good it is, then they would want to come this way. But I can't make anybody do anything. Good morning, PMC fam. I could just talk about how good God is and hope that you want to come see for yourself because we living in this world like we're not going to heaven or hell. We're living in this world like we're gonna be in this world for the rest of our lives, but we are not. At some point, we have to go and we have to face Judgment Day. So, are we doing what we're supposed to do to go the right way? It's real. So, I can't wait to sit down and talk to you guys. Um, just giving you more of me as far as um, this different change that's going on in my life. And I expect you have to expect the enemy to come up against us kingdom builders who are trying to live the right way, trying to do the right thing, trying to protect our eyes, trying to protect our ears. The enemy is just he's busy. He's very busy. And he's trying so hard to get to me and hit those buttons that has normally been so easy to hit, but I'm just not giving in. So I encourage you to do the same. Don't give in. And it's a mess. It's a mess. There's a lot of mockeries. Not I'm not talking about fake preachers or anything like that. I'm talking about people who are so much of this world that they don't realize that they're of this world. So instead of coming to see what Tam is talking about, or coming to see what Miss B is talking about, or coming to see what Frugal Mama's talking about, or Steve, or anything like that, all of us kingdom builders, instead of really coming to see what we talking about and really trying to understand for themselves, we're being mocked. Okay, so just know that the closer that you get with Christ, the more that the enemy is going to try to pull you back. So I encourage you, as I encourage myself, don't go back to your old ways, the attitude that, oh no, I didn't had a day, let me go have a drink. Oh no, and this and that and this and that, and kind of just unraveling with this world, because it's not where it's at. And social media makes us think that that is so much bigger than it really is, because you're not supposed to idle social media. We're idolizing something that's tearing us down and is taking us to hell. I'm just gonna say it. So anyway, after the lineup starts with me at 6:15, and after that we're gonna go over to Fruit with Mama. She does so many different things over there, so I'm always excited to see how much energy she's gonna have in the morning. And yeah, after that we'll go over to Unique Speaks and pray and set the tone for the day, and then go over to Miss B and Fam and knock out the devil. And she keeps our minds busy, very sharp in the Bible, in the Word of God. So I really like that, because you're also learning, you're studying, you're, just like if you wanted to learn a new skill, you're gonna do whatever that you need to do. Take your classes, take your um, tests, or whatever you need to take so that you can learn that skill. This is the same thing. And then let's end up right over there with Mr. Steve Gilmore. Okay, stay safe. Thank you so much for coming in. Blessed day as well. I appreciate you. There's so many more. Eagle soaring, high, um, consume the goodness, Drea Lachey, uh, they go on and on. Sweet Reed, praying couple, Miss Anita, uh, there's so many. One busy mama. Like, we don't necessarily have to be talking about how good God is, and hooping and hollering and jumping up and down and telling you to turn your life over to Christ. We could just be doing what we do, and it's just the way that we move. It's just our spirit, it's our energy. You could just tell that it's a safe place, and you could tell that we have it, that we genuinely have it. So, uh, yeah, I almost spilled the beans. I just be talking. I almost told y'all everything, but you have to wait. Mr. Antoine says yes, but it is okay, because a lot of folks are about to receive the left hand of God. Amen. Amen. Say, we got to stop fighting up against them people. We got to stop. I'm not even gonna say what I was thinking, but we got to stop trying to come up against our enemies, because it's not our fight to fight. Give it to the Lord. He wants it, and He can do. He can. I'm sure He can handle it better than I could. Let me just say that. Don't fight with your enemies. Like, literally, don't fight. Don't argue. Don't poke the bear. Don't throw your fist up and fight, because we too grown for that. And I don't know, if I get in a fist fight today, I'm probably gonna fall down and break a hip. Like, come on now, we too old for that. Anyway, hey, Butteroll Boutique. Good morning, Auntie. Excuse me. So, speaking of Auntie, shout out to my cousin Carla. Her birthday is today. She's always felt like an auntie to me. I'm gonna have to call her. But anyway, let's get out of here. Stay humble, stay encouraged, stay you. That's it. That's all. As always, remember, be true to yourself. Because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Bye bye.